Hi everyone, it's Kate from the Forward Line. I am back this week with a new video. This week we're talking about what to sew during the Christmas break. I don't know about you guys, but I find that after the 27th of December, I haven't really got a huge amount of plans. Maybe that's just because I am a loser and I don't have anything going on. But usually like the 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, they're kind of days that kind of waft. You might have something on one of the days, but actually I do find that I tend to not have a lot going on those days, which is a perfect opportunity to do a bit of sewing. And we were just talking about it as the team, saying, why don't we do a bit more sewing around Christmas? And then I started looking at patterns that I might sew during my Christmas break, and I thought I'd share with you some like nice options, because I thought it might be, you know, it's always nice to let a few things percolate over Christmas time, and then you can get them if you want them, you know, and you might already have some of them. So what I started thinking about, and sorry my laptop is here so I can just remember everything that I've got out. I was thinking the first thing, I'll split it into little sections. The first section is party dresses. So if it's 27th of December, and let's be honest, you know, we've all been there, we're sewing the day that we're going out. So if you have got a New Year's Eve plan and you haven't got a dress, this could be a nice opportunity to do something. You've got a bit more time, you can really get stuck in. I've got 3 really lovely dress options which I am just swooning over at the moment. And they're ones that I think that you could wear over and over again and they'd sort of see you through. So, first one is the Closet Core Knix dress, which I know many of you have seen, dribbled over and fallen in love with as much as us. So this pattern comes in a size 6 to 20, that is in paper only. There is an expanded size range on PDF that is available from their site as well, so it's not just those sizes, I should say. I love this dress. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. Right, let's have a look at the line drawing. So there's a dress option and then there's 2 top options as well. So you actually get quite a few things for your money. You know, you can use it multiple times in multiple different ways, which is what we all want from a sewing pattern. So the dress is gorgeous. It's got little buttons down the front, V-neck. It's got a tiered skirt. If you haven't done gathering before, you're going to get really good at gathering with this pattern, because there are loads and loads and loads of gathering to be done. It's got a really lovely sort of bell-shaped sleeve with little cuffs. It's got an interesting detail across the yoke of the back, with again a bit more gathering there. And it just makes for a really loose, sort of relaxed, quite chic look. I think this would be really nice to wear to a cocktail party. If you're going like super dressed up, I think you can make this really dressed up. But also if you're not and you fancy like wearing something nice at home, then this would be a really nice option. There's lots of room for kind of eating as well. You know, you're not going to feel like kind of tight and sucked in this, so it's a really good option. Next up, I just love this. I feel this is slightly a bit more dressy for me. Or if you're in a warm climes, I would say. The Pattern Fantastique Esther dress. This comes in sizes 6 to 32. I think this dress is totally gorgeous, and the thing that I really like about it is actually it's quite a simple sew. So if you only have a day, you could totally make this. I'm saying this as someone who's quite a fast sewer, but actually looking at it, it is really simple. So, fitting issues, you're not going to have any. Let's have a look at the line drawing. You can see it's a really relaxed fit. The main detail is it's got this channel sewn for both versions around the neckline, which you feed through either something quite dramatic like a rope. You can see that they've done it with like quite a fine cotton rope, or you could do it with whatever you wanted. You could have it in the matching fabric, but that detail is kind of the thing that makes it. So you can see on the back of it, it's got this really lovely crossover detail, and yeah, it's quite simple. It's got pockets, but it would look amazing, and I think it's like a really good sort of dressing up dress. The other thing about this is I think that you could also have this as a beach dress as well, and it would look quite casual. I think the thing that I really love about this is that it could be really high-end, kind of glamoury, or it could be like on the beach looking super chic. So I love this. Right, last but not least from the dress front, the Vicky So's Roslyn dress I think is totally and utterly gorgeous. It's one that everyone has kind of really fallen for. It's in a size UK 6 to 20. It comes in paper and PDF as well, this one. So the thing that is really lovely about it is, I think, is the crossover detail around the neckline. If I show you the line drawing, you can see a little bit more what's going on. So it's got this gorgeous sort of square neckline with a little like keyhole detail just going down to the bust. It's then got, I think it must be elasticated over the shoulders, bell-shaped sleeve, but then the dress is actually quite fitted. So all the detail is going on at the top of the dress. I think, oh, I really love it. It's got a slit at the back, I think it does, yes. So that helps with the movement, so you can kind of, and you'll be able to dance in this. I just think it feels like it's something that could be quite comfortable as well as looking really kind of gorgeous. So those are my three sort of party dresses. If you're more in my camp and thinking sewing like cozy stuff, I've got a couple of really lovely top options that you may not have seen or just glossed over. So the first one is the Fibre Mood Elaine sweater. I absolutely love the shape of this. So I'll show you the line drawing to start off with, and I feel like then you'll get a bit more of an idea. So again, it's got this nice cutout detail around the neckline. It's got the seam that runs down the top of the arm, which is quite unusual. And then it's got this dramatic, you can see at the sleeve, this kind of dramatic pleat in the like kind of round where the cuff would be if you had a cuff. And it also is cinched in with some ribbing at the waist. This for me makes for a really great item of clothing. I love items like things that are quite simple in shape, but they've got really interesting details and just a couple of little things that make them kind of elevates them into something a bit special. It looks really nice. They've styled it with stuff underneath, so you can wear it with a shirt. It would look really nice with a polo neck underneath, and it's also just really comfy and cozy. So it would look really nice with a high-waisted pair of trousers. You could wear it with like more of your loungewear stuff. It would look really nice. I just think you could probably get quite a lot of wear out of it, and it's basically a tracksuit top that looks really chic. So I'm down with it. On that vibe, but something a little bit kind of, again, it's got a couple of things that I think are really interesting. So the Style Arc Simpson sweatshirt, this comes in sizes UK 4 to 32. It comes in two size bandings, this, and it is paper only, this one. This might be my favourite thing. I'm definitely going to try and make this. So what I love about it, again, it's got interesting details. It's, when you look at it, it's like, oh, it's just a sweatshirt top. But actually, when you have a look at the line drawing, you can see there's lots more going on. So it's got a drop shoulder. It's got interesting details on the sleeve. It's got a kind of cinched in cuff. The thing that I really love about it is this big oversized statement patch pocket on the chest. I think that is right to do some interesting things in terms of the fabrication. You could make the whole thing in a really lightweight kind of jersey, silky jersey, and then have the pocket in something a lot more structured. You could flip it and have it, the kind of pocket in like a silky satin and the rest of it in a matte sweatshirting, and it would look kind of, I think, really expensive. And yeah, I just really love this. I think it's really interesting. I love the back as well. I like a dropped hem at the back of the jumper. And it's also something, same as the last one, that you could either wear on a night out and it would look quite chic, or you could wear it with your loungewear and be really cozy. So yeah. Following on the cozy front, the Vicky So's Andy dress I absolutely love. This is so on trend for this season. I think you could whip these up in loads of colours and basically just live in them until springtime. So it comes in sizes UK 6 to 20, this one. Let me show you the line drawing and then we can see a bit more what's going on. I think the interesting thing for me is it looks at the top of it almost feels like a rugby shirt, but everything in it is slightly oversized, which makes it feel much more expensive. So the placket down the front, the little pop over placket, is wider than a traditional one, so it feels like cozier and chunkier, but it also makes it look more expensive. The collar is slightly, very, very slightly oversized, which again adds to the kind of coziness feel. It's got slits up the side, and I think you'll probably make these and then live in them for forever. I just think it's gorgeous, and you can make them in loads of different colours, and it's really nice and simple, and it wouldn't actually take you that long, so love that. Into the last of the cosy options, I really am loving the I Am Patterns Hathor vest. I think I've probably said that incorrectly. This comes in sizes UK 6 to 18 for this one, and I just think it's something that you will get a lot of use out of. Actually, if you haven't made a Christmas present yet, this could be a really nice option. It's quite an easy sew, you don't have too many fitting issues, and it's cold, everyone is cold, so who doesn't want another layer? So let me show you the line drawing for this. So there are actually quite a few options, which is really nice. So you can either have it, you can have it with a zip, you can have it with poppers. There are different pocket options, so you can either have patch pockets, you can have a welt pocket. There is a hood option as well. I think it's really cute, and it almost has like a slightly bomber jacket feel to it, and it was quite on trend with the kind of cold arm detail. So I think this would be a lovely, lovely thing to sew in our festive break. I've got a couple of trousers, and then I've got a couple more tops, and then that is it. So I'm going to get started on the trousers. The first one, because I was thinking if you've got some decent time, you can actually spend some time getting the fit right, which is the thing that is the main kind of gripe with trousers. The Merchant and Mills Quinn trousers, which are just dreamy. So they come in a UK 6 to 28. I will show you the line drawing, and I have spoken about these fairly recently. So they are classic sailor trousers in the fact that they've got the button down detail at the front. They have pockets at the front. They've got this really lovely detail at the back. They sit sort of high-waisted, so at the back you can see there is this little tie pull, which it was really kind of common in men's tailoring. There are little welt pockets on the back. It's a wide fit trouser, so in terms of the fit on the leg, you're not going to have loads of things going on. But I think this could be a really useful item for your wardrobe. I absolutely love them. I just really want to make them. I should actually put, maybe this is what I should do. I never make trousers. I've got like I don't know, I've got a real thing about making them, and I just should get on, and maybe these are the ones. Maybe these are the ones. The other ones that I'm also ogling over are the Bella Loves Patterns Billy trousers. These are, they come in a size, UK 6 to 22. They're beautiful, actually. To me, this is a kind of female take on a pair of classic men's tailored trousers. They are high-waisted, they've got pockets at the front. You can see they've got this lovely little pleat detail at the front. They are ironed, so they've got a crease down the front. There's your classic pocket at the back, little belt loops as well if you want to wear a belt. Really nice wide leg as well, so they look quite elegant with heels. Quite a useful item for your wardrobe, and one you can definitely get quite a lot of wear out of. So I've got 3 tops here that are quite simple, but have a couple of nice details and kind of wardrobe staples that I've sort of been looking at over the last few months, thinking I'd quite like to make them. So the first one is the Chalk and Notch Max T. I absolutely love this. It comes in a size UK 8 to 30. So let me show you it and you can see. So the one that I really particularly love is a sort of slightly higher neck version. The thing that Chalk and Notch do really nicely, I think, in patterns is they really look at the proportions. You can see here that the cut of the top, it's cut slightly shorter, which I think is quite flattering. I really love the high neck version of this. It's got a slightly dropped shoulder. It's quite loose fitting. It feels like something, again, that you could wear on a night out and be really comfortable, but you could also wear this day to day. It would also look quite nice, I was thinking, if you made this and had it layered with a long sleeve top underneath. I think it would look quite cool because it's kind of a little bit looser, and if you had a tight long sleeve top underneath, I think they'd look really nice together and work quite well to see you through till spring. Next up, I've got the Assembly Line long line tunic. This comes in sizes UK 8 to 30. I really love this. I've been looking at it for ages, and when I show it to you, you might think it's a bit boring, but I think it's a really useful item for your wardrobe. I think you could make this in loads of different colours and it would look totally different. So let me show you the line drawing. It's a very simple tunic top, cotton. It's got really nice, I really like the detail around the bottom of the top. You can see that it's got this kind of square hem. It's dropped at the back, which I really like. The arm has got these nice little slit details at the cuff. It's got the old-fashioned darts as well, the sort of French darts that come up from underneath, which I personally find quite flattering. I just think it's a little bit of a hidden gem, this one. I feel like it's one of those ones that's sort of slightly overlooked because it doesn't look that interesting, but I think it's something that would be quite useful and you could get quite a lot of wear out of. It would look really nice with like a slightly cropped jumper, and you could have the kind of fabric poking out the bottom. I think it would look really nice, and yeah, I'm into this. So this was my kind of simple top that I've been looking at for quite a few months. It comes as paper only format, this one. And last but not least, because I feel like I've gone on for way too long, the Style Arc Kenny woven shirt. So this is a sort of midway point between a kind of very simple t-shirt, a kind of classic blouse, and this one's got a little bit more of a bit more going on. If I show you the line drawing, we can have a bit of a look at what is going on. So you can see that it, in theory, is a kind of a classic blouse. It's got this slightly, the interesting thing for me is this sort of low neckline for a kind of shirt blouse. It's got a lovely kind of big collar, and it's got a ruffle around the edge of the collar, which I think adds a really lovely detail. Button down the front, it's got 3/4 length, actually no, full length sleeves, and they're slightly bell shaped. The thing that I really like about this is that I think you could a couple of little tweaks and make it look really amazing. Like you could have it all in one colour, and then you could just have the little ruffle in something really bright, and that would add a really nice detail. I think it would look really nice with a cardigan, and I think you could also wear this with a kind of thin polo neck underneath, and it would look quite nice as well. So that is it from me. I hope that was useful. They're just things that I've been looking at and thinking about, and hopefully there might be something that inspires you to, you know, think, actually I'm going to put a day aside on the 27th or 28th or whenever it is over Christmas and do a bit of sewing for you. And if not, I hope you're out gallivanting, having a lovely time. So we'll be back soon with another video. Have a lovely, lovely weekend. Bye.